How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
対戦前からお互いの気迫でピリピリしちゃってますね。
Alright, first round. What's going to happen?
緊張感が伝わってきます。解説頑張ります。
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
落ち着いてこうね。
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Pressuring them in the corner.
この攻めを戻したい。上がれないでね。
Grabs them.
見てますっと。我慢しなさい。
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Fires off an overdrive, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO.
ナイス。
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
これはどう対応したらいいんでしょうかね。そうそうそう。
Drive rush to keep it going. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Pokes with a medium kick. They gotta make springs forward with the drive rush. That combo did decent damage. Clean parry. Experiencing burnout. Gets the combo. No contest so far. How is it gonna end? In there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Get scooped from down low. Talks nothing but air. Off for the tonitress. Life turns out. Max SA gauges. Carry. Throws them. Nowhere to run. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This could really tip the scales. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. That corner is starting to look scary. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Will this super art do anything? Devotes all that heater to the goddess of the hunt. They're about to get a big knockout kick. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. There's the burnout. Connects with the throw. Oh man, who's gonna take this? They are taking this to the absolute. They are done. Player 2 clinches, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Throws them down. There's a corner switch. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Will this super art connect? Still slugging it out at this range. Involved for the throw. That's what they came for. KO! Yo, that fight was dripping with tension.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. Or are we going to see some fireworks here? Both fighters want want to establish themselves early on.
そこだったな今の
Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive.
うんうん
You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Big throw.
そうそうそう
Puts the super armor to good use. It's a fake! Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
おー素晴らしいおー素晴らしい
Big super arm hit. It's on. Genius read. Player 2 is working with a better game. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super.
素晴らしいなんや
Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
お互いの印象が始まってる
That combo finishes it.
めっちゃいいやん
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this final round?
いけるぞ頑張れ
We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
人気は大丈夫回復するのはありだよ
Throw connects and does big damage.
これは痛い
Oh, the throw connects.
ヘロシラの上ってことですわ
Close range projectile. Player 2 with sees the overhead coming.
ナイスガード
Super armor. Cold and calculated. Drive rush. Oh, the thunder dash. Player 1 can't let this simmer. He got it done quickly. There's the burnout.
させるのかもいけるよ
Hits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Flatline zone.
すげえ言うことなしの内容だ
So hard fought on both sides.
戦いたかったのにと思ってたらごめんね
Give me your best shot.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
何が起こるか楽しみね
Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
落ち着いていこうね
Backs them into the corner.
この攻めを通したい
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent.
うまいですね相手の審査込んでいく
Pulls off the perfect parry. Now they'll have a chance to jump on the opponent. Goes for the drive rush there. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
こっからこっから
Gets him.
うわー
That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
確かにお花畑というニュースがあったかもしれません
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
程よく緊張感を大事にしていきましょう
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
強めの落ち着けていくねそうそうそう
Uses the gig for a super arm.
ナイスナイス
Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Balance from above. They've got the meter for a drive impact. There she goes. Ah, burnout activates.
もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね
Ooh, what a smart blow.
おー素晴らしいおー素晴らしい急に進められてるね
Here comes a super arm. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough.
めっちゃいいやん
Viper.
So hard fought on both sides. What do you think?
すごいですいい試合はあり
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
行ってみましょう
Give me your best shot.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
回復の穴作れるね
Goes for the throw.
連携の力が仕込んでいく
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
この攻めを通したい
Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that.
うんうん
Both fighters at even health. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They trade hits, and now Player 1 chases them down. burnout activates. KO. Player 2 took that convincingly. But what's next? Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two pick it up. Who's going to start things off? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. They gain control of the match in the early going. Breaks the block with a throw. Big opportunity now in this corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner brushes that off and keeps going. Oh, kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. They trade hits. Still plenty of time left. Ooh, what a smart throw! Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. They're in the corner. This is King's head. Super arm to show what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Oh my days, that was a real intense fight. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game. Goes for the super arm. KO. You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going. How will they take advantage of everything that happened up until now? Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Grabs and throws them away. Looking to impress with this super. Closing it out with a super hard finish. Nice and clean. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the throw. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Uses the drive rush here to... What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Bags the round. What did you make of it? You got that one. Oh, next round started. Aerial drive rush to keep it going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Experiencing burnout. Psycho Punisher hits him. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Connects with the throw. Throws him.
right, first round. What's going to happen?
回復する穴に取れるしね
Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out?
落ちてきてこね
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Pressuring them in the corner.
こうしたい意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に
Hits the jump in. Okay, they trade hits. KO.
ほら素晴らしい
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
いやーうまい熱く攻めるかクールに守るか楽しみです
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Checks with a medium. Springs forward with the drive rush. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
一旦落ち着いていきたいですね
Thunder Dash hits!
They're backed up into the corner.
お互い真相が入ってきたね
Viper.
Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. Now, who is going to come out on top in this fight?
行ってみましょ
Cry for mercy. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
う頑張って解説していきたいと思いますまずは水色スキー差し込んでいく
Picture perfect parry. Their timing is on point. Backs them into the point.
この攻めを通したい
Throws them down.
上にも行っちゃうよ
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Throws them to negate the block.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に
Neither of them willing to back off here. They block the overhead, and
二人の前で打ってきたダメージにつなげられていないぞ
gets them.
ナイス
You could tell that one player was not holding back during that round, while the other couldn't get it going.
確かにお花畑に行く余裕すらあったかもしれません
The jump in catches them. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
僕だったな今の
Goes for the rush.
Back this combo hit!
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive recovers.
A drive impact could end it all here!
All the throw connects.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
What a finish!
マジでいいマジでいい
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
うわー頑張れ
Jumps in. Misses the grab. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
守りきれな私っていうとこが大事だからね
It's a good spot to use the super.
手のひらの上にあることだわ超いい感じだね
Back into the corner.
What setup do they have?
All the throw connects.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Taking shots out of each other here.
Betting it all on the drive rush!
No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner.
ナイスナイス
What's next?
Closes it out!
すげえ言うことなしの内容だ
Man, I can watch.
楽しみです
Cry for mercy. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
よろしくお願いします
It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
落ちてきてこね
There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance.
そうそう
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
なんとか切り抜けたいケージに注意
Got their eye on the air.
ゲーム見てますっと
KO. Player 1 took that convincingly. But what's next?
言うことなしですねめっちゃ上手でしたよ
All right, let's see what happens in the next round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
とにかく手を出すか一旦お茶を濁せば戦国は理想ですね
to establish themselves early on.
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ
There's electrifying that.
Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage.
でも間に合いそうです
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
攻めのリソースはたっぷりあるはず僕らアウトになりそうです
In there!
マジでいい
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Fights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
この瞬間を待ってる
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
何が起こるか楽しみです
Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Pressuring them in the corner.
攻めを通したい
Throws them down.
ミルフィードスキー差し込んでいく
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Grabs them.
ミルフィードスキー差し込んでいく
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? He sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
危なかったネジにつなげられていないの
KO.
ほら素晴らしい
That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
熱くぶつかりに行くかクールでマイペースに戦うか楽しみです
The jump in catches it. Goes for the super arch.
ミルフィードスキー差し込んでいく
How's this round going to develop? Goes for the rush. Grabbing it out, drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
A drive impact could end it all here.
Ooh, what a smart throw.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Flatlines on.
めっちゃいいやん
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
もうマジわかんなくなっちゃってるよいけるぞ
Jumps in. The throw missed. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
みんな大丈夫回復するのがあったよ
It's a good spot to use the super.
ナイスナイス
Player 1 is in a very good spot now.
見るところが多すぎる展開が早い相手もついてくれてないぞ
Player 2 needs to take advantage of this cage disparity. Drive rush.
Did we see a oh, nice.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
What a finish.
マジでいいマジでいい
Oh,
いやー楽しみです
Cry for mercy. Round 1. Fight.
the fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
何が起こるか楽しみです
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
落ち着いていこうね
Jump in finds the mark. Backs them into the corner.
この攻めを通したいフリーズ見てますっと
They trade.
そうそうそう
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Gets them.
オッケー
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
はいだ先生勝ちましたよ
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two pick it up a notch. Steps back to start things off. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
強気でつけていけ
Pokes with a medium shot.
そうそう
They're backed up into the corner.
お互い慎重な戦いでしたね
A drive impact could end it all here.
Gets them with the anti-air.
ナイスナイス
Viper.
Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
いや素晴らしい行ってみましょう
Cry for mercy. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
よろしくお願いします
Ooh, gets the perfect parry to stop that dead. How will they capitalize on this opening? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner.
この攻めを そうしたい。
Goes for the throw.
ミルフィード式に差し込んでいく。
Goes for the drive rush there. Throws him to negate the block.
見てますっと。
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
僕だったな今の。
KO.
ほら素晴らしい。
That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
あいつとぶつかりに行くか、プールで大戦士に戦うか、楽しみです。
From up above. And you can...
Just goes for it at this range.
素晴らしい。うまいんだ。
Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Scrap springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
A drive impact could end it all here.
Connects with the throw.
手のひらの上のことですわ。
Flatlines them.
すごすぎる。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jumps in. Misses the grab. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
守りすぎた僕たちにこっちまで聞いたからね。
More fuel to the fire. Hook them up.
手のひらの上にあることですわ。まだまだいけるよ。
Here comes the corner pressure.
いるところが多い。
Throws them.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Big gains lead here. Drive rush.
Could we see a drive?
Oh, snipe.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
What's next? Closes it out.
すごすぎる。
Well, hard fought on both sides.
What do you think?
Maravilha, 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 maravilha.